Mom's property, came up to mow the lawn, and there were 4 deer in her yard eating. So I rushed back and got my camera. By the time I got back, they were standing out between the house and the street. And they saw me, so they ran across the street. You can see them through the trees eating over there. I wish I had brought my camera with me. I had planned to, but I didn't think they'd be there. But they sure are. You can see it. One's looking at me right now. See that one eating leaves off the tree up above. Looking at me. Taking lots of photos. Show you a little picture of Mom's place. I've been out here mowing the lawn, and I know you've been talking about how good the real estate prices are up here in the game, and I bet you no one really believes me, but we'll just back up and take a look at what you get for only $29.95. Look at this nice little house. 2 bay windows, and the tree and the fence come with it. Can't hardly beat that. Now seriously, that's a little back shed that's going to be for the grandkids, and this is sitting on over a ½ acre. We'll just go around and take a few shots of the flowers in the yard. It's really going wild. One nice thing about Oregon up here is that you can see that you only need to mow the lawn about once a week in the springtime. Doesn't grow too fast. Once a day if you want to keep up. Picture of the kind of northeast part of the house, where the living room is. You can see there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of nice flowers here. About every plant that grows in the northwest is on this property. This is the terrace area that's overgrown. And I'll show you the yard later on. You just swing around and see. Here's where the high-class houses are. Dr. Marvel's house, oral surgeon right down there. A little panoramic view of the surroundings. Over by that little shed that I showed you first of all. Property line goes past that back into those woods a ways. Not sure how far. And we'll just go around to the other side and take a look at the house. That grass there ate up my lawnmower today. I have to get a weed cutter to put that down. I just waited too long. There's the front room window. And take a look at some of these pretty flowers here. Rhododendrons. Grow like crazy. Just look at the colors. You can get an idea of the house. This is the front room, and then it'll reconnect onto that part of the house. You can see needs a little paint and wood, a little work on the foundation. Should be a real nice house though. It gets fixed up. There's 3 old sheds on the property. And this is the south side of the house here. Well, welcome to the Holub Tree Farm. This is May 23rd, 1986, and this is a quick update on what's been happening here. Just had a fella come in and trim our big trees, and you can see some of the piles of brush. And it really took them out. Took all the dead wood, this big gnarly one. Has some real bizarre branches coming off of it. Trimmed the lower part, thinned out the top. He went to the very top of that and rappelled down with a chainsaw. You can believe that. And the other fir you can see right about up in there. The tree splits. We'll take a closer look later. Splits into 2 trees up there, so he ended up having to take most of the lower stuff out. And then those maples just cleaned up real nice. These are probably 150-year-old trees or so, and thought I'd give them another 100 years. We'll go over and take a look at the trees, and then I want to show you what's been happening in the last month with the buds on the Douglas and the Noble Fir. It's really getting exciting. This is the time when everything's starting to really take off. And we'll just take a walk on over there. You get moved out here with a wood stove. Taking a look here at the amount of wood that was cut off of these trees. We should keep pretty warm in the wintertime. In fact, note some of the branches. These aren't trees, these are branches that were off of these trees. And there's a nice one right there. Only about 18 inches across. More over here. And you can get an idea of the burn piles that we've got from that. See a good sized burn pile. Get a better look at this gnarly old tree. We haven't decided what we're going to do with these funny looking arms that stick out here. They want to go up and they want to go down. What I can't comprehend is climbing to the top of that with a chainsaw coming down. Sounds like something Jim would like to do. We'll go over and take a look at these maples. These things really look nice. This is going to be the tree house for Ethan and Carly. Right there's a spot for a perfect tree house. see how this is thinned out now and be able to get the wind and air and light through these real well. Should do just fine. And there's that gnarly old funny looking fir over there. And a little bit of cleanup work to do. Now I'll take a look at some of the noble firs and see what kind of buds we're getting here. Really taken off in the last month. Take a look here. You can kind of see how those bright green buds are just really taking off. That's what we want to see on all of them. Now some of the trees, like this one next to it, started to die off on the lower part. You see the discoloration, but if you take a look right at the top, there's some good bud activity, so that thing will probably pull out of it. As long as you see that on top, I think we're going to be okay. So we really haven't lost too many. Probably about less than 1% so far. We'll go over and look at some that are really budding, and then we'll go down to the Doug firs and you can